about the notes you lent me last week? I spotted a few parameters that seemed off.
Come on, need to hit
I marked them
something!
up for you, but...
Want to go to the
Pick up the
cafeteria for
pace.
lunch together? The president does not too happy.
Lucilla's busy now.
Not a problem. For project funding approvals, we can follow the new Federation's model. But when it comes to picking research topics, I'm afraid I must insist on giving our teams more freedom to choose their own direction. I have full
The
confidence in
president
our
does not too
faculty
happy
and
today.
students.
Maybe we should come back another
Yes,
time,
precisely.
Professor?
But we both know that
Just
high
look at this
risks are-
paragraph. It reads like... Just look at this paragraph. It reads like you were hallucinating all the
Yes,
high
I understand.
The president does not too...
Understood. Let's save those two issues for our call next week. The new partnership model is interesting, but I'll need to run it by my colleagues first. No, not at all. Why would I think you're making things difficult for us? The Academy has always been open to this kind of collaboration. Okay then. See you next week. Have a wonderful day. Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale? I'm fine. Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner. It's just that... You want some coffee? Didn't realize the sun was already up.
So, what's all this you've got going on, President Lucilla?
Right. What am I even working on? After the hero defeats the Demon King, shouldn't we all be enjoying our happily ever after? But here I am, burning the midnight oil like I'm part of some sleep deprivation experiment. A former colleague from the Pioneer Association taught me how to make this special coffee blend. Want a sip?
Did she actually add?
Oh, it's a favorite among the Gold Runners in the new Federation. Packs a punch. Sometimes a little too much of a punch. That hits the spot. It wasn't the most thrilling time, but it certainly left me with some memorable moments. Now I'm around students every day, but it's hard not to notice how far I've drifted from their world. That one. One of my students took it. Shame I never got to see that solid skin with my own eyes. Must be twice a person's height, at least from the picture. Can a solid skin even grow that large?
Do you plan to tell me what I'm really doing here?
All right, Rover. Technically, I shouldn't be asking a student this. So let's just call it a casual chat between friends. So, from a purely administrative standpoint, is there a chance that certain unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international organization? I mean, what's your network like at the Black Shores? Got any real pull there? I'll be straightforward, Rover. Star Search Academy has been in a bit of a bind ever since the Exostrider and Aleph 1 left the highway. As you can see, our investors are reassessing the Academy's value now that the Exostrider is gone. They're holding a review next week to discuss new management policies moving forward. Before that happens, I pulled some strings to get a third-party agency in for an independent investigation. Whatever they put in their report will steer the whole review.
So you brought in the Black Shores to audit Star Torch. When's this happening?
Dr. Luke is waiting for the auditor at the Starworld Riseway as we speak. They'll be here any minute. Now, Rover, I'm not about to interfere with an independent audit, but I'd like you to be there during this visit. And if possible...
You want me to put in a good word?
Oh, no need. Just make sure they see the Academy for what it really is. My students can speak for themselves. Dr. Luke and the auditor have arrived. Shall we? Oh, just a second. Okay, let's go.
The president doesn't look too happy today. Maybe we should
Pick up the pace.
Engineering wrecked the testing ground floor again.
Professor, I admit there are a few errors in his code.
I can give you a ride to the training grounds, but stay away from my sink
The
jacket.
lenses convert the reactor dry to light into storable energy.
The train for Star Torch Academy and the Frostlands will be departing soon. All passengers, please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Void storm hazard level at transit stop low.
I don't see anyone. Are they still on their way?
Oh, hold on. Dr. Luke says the auditor insisted on driving his own motorbike. That means they're on the second floor. Come on. What's all this?
Professor, we heard a very important visitor is coming to tour the Academy. Don't worry, we'll make a good impression.
Yep, we even threw together a little welcoming, thing.
Ah, you rascals. All right, but follow my lead. If this auditor is a by-the-book type, then we...
Woo! Oh, yeah! What a ride! Now that was top-notch. So, so many people. So, not a confidential audit. Huh.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy. I'm Lucilla, the Academy President. So glad you could make it.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy.
Oh, right. I'm Alto. You guys really know how to roll out the red carpet.
Nice to meet you, honored sir. I'm Sigrica, from the preparatory program. Thank you for coming to tour the academy.
Hello, hello! Please, just Alto is fine. No need for that honored sir stuff.
Got it. I'm Arroya, you know. And I just want to say the academy has been so wonderful to my people. We're all working together to make the world a better place. Oh, and there are lots of Roya students in Rebel College too. Everyone works so hard.
Uh-huh.
Chief Aldo, I'm Dorian from the agronomy wing. I brought you a complete nutrition squeezy jelly and our department's special self-heating cup noodles.
Cup noodles? Oh, thanks. Oh, and hey, just call me Alto.
Director Alto, I'm Misha from the Department of Exostrider Engineering. I couldn't bring my project here, so I'm here to sing instead.
Director, I'm from the Department of Void Matters, sir. I can dance.
And I can do some custom mods on your bike.
Mr. Alto? This is Rover from Rebel College. He will be joining us for the duration of your tour.
Rover. Oh, what a fantastic name. Not too long, not too short.
Hey, psst. Are we supposed to know each other?
Or not?
We are, but don't make it too obvious.
Copy that.
Well then, without further ado, let's head over to Rebel College. I'll fill you in on our facilities along the way.
That would be great.
Tell those kids to go their separate ways. I'll meet you at Rebel College.
Got it. Someone want to tell me what's happening?
You didn't know, Rover? Everyone's saying the board is looking to shut down Rebel College.
No, not the college. Just the Synchronists. A professor covering our Royan history class told us the Space Trek Collective wants them out of the academy.
Yeah, well, the rumor mill says Rebel eats up 2/3 of the academy's budget. And the collective's investors have strong opinions about that. I say investors, but it's mostly new Federation money. Can't say I'm surprised they're pulling this kind of stunt.
What about you, Chisa? What have you heard?
Me? Actually, I don't know the specifics of what's happening. I just wanted to help.
So it's all just hearsay for now.
Probably. I mean, they were literally picked just to pilot the Exostrider.
But synchronists are all such brilliant students. Even if they can't pilot anymore, they still...
The new Fed only cares as long as you're an asset. The second you're not, you're out.
There must be more to it than that. The president and I are on it. You guys should head back for now.
Well, give me a shout if you need backup. There's no way I'm letting them do the Synchronists dirty like this.
We're counting on you, Senior. We trust you.
Pick up the pace.
In addition to augmented resonance training, we place strong emphasis on general education for our synchronists. This is Professor Mornier, who teaches synth armament studies. Shall we sit in for a bit, Mr. Alto, before we tour the student projects?
If it's no trouble.
All right. In the last lecture, we proved that the rule equation holds true for Type 2 synth armaments. Today, we'll move on to their tuning stability constants. Li Xin, could you please write the final derivation from the last lecture on the board?
Yes. Professor.
While she gets started, let's do a quick review. Waleo, what is the standard medium used to measure tuning stability in a lab setting?
It's so...
Yes, sodium. An interesting choice, though its volatility makes it impractical for standard testing. Sonia, could you tell me the standard medium for determining tuning stability in synth armaments under laboratory conditions?
Squeezy jelly.
Squeezy jelly, you say? Well, it seems we moved through the material a bit too quickly last time. But that's all right. Everyone, please refocus. Let's go over Li Xian's board work.
As you can see, Mr. Alto, this is our signature sleep learning program.
Oh, very impressive. How about we move on to the next stop?
After you. Now we're about to show you some augmented resonance projects developed by our synchronists. Among them, the unmanned vehicle prototype shows exceptional promise across multiple market sectors.
Absent students, 8. Data uploaded to cloud storage.
These children seem to have forgotten the importance of honoring their commitments.
What's the deal?
It looks like the students all skipped class.
Maybe we're just too early, President Lucilla. Why don't we take a stroll elsewhere? I'm actually quite curious about the Academy's catering system.
My apologies, Mr. Alto. How fortunate we are to have you here, despite our apparent lack of preparation. There's no point denying it. You're seeing firsthand how the ongoing debate within the Space Trek Collective has begun to affect our students. Star Torch needs support now more than ever.
Got any solutions?
Not really. I understand, President. And this is precisely why I'm here to convey the...
Mr. Alto, how about we add an extra tour this evening? We can discuss anything you'd like after that.
Works for me.
Rover, I'll take Mr. Alto for a meal then. Would you mind checking back in with Professor Mornier for me?
See you on Waves Line.
Why didn't you wake them up?
This class is difficult to follow, so it's normal for some to drift off. Still, it's rare for the entire class to go like that. If only I could make my lectures more accessible.
This isn't your fault.
It's like metal fatigue. These students are being tempered and pushed to their limits over and over. Then, should I have woken them? Reprimanded them? Or offered... I've heard about the pressure they've been under lately. Maybe the best thing is a few days away from all this. Thank you, Mentor.
Pick up the pace.
You have my deepest respect. Working in this food desert takes a special kind of fortitude. Something that looked like toothpaste. Ugh. Didn't go down well. And next thing I know, there were students everywhere shoving snacks at me like it was my birthday. Ugh, hellish. To put it simply, the Exostrider's gone. So, the synchronous program needs to go. Problem is, everyone has a different idea of what to do with those students. And by everyone, I mean President Lucilla versus everyone else. Anyway, the new Federation and the majority of the board want to pull the plug immediately and draft a new teaching plan from scratch. Meanwhile, the executive committee moderates have promised to stay out of it as long as their nation's synchronists are covered, with either guaranteed support back home or a smooth transfer somewhere else.
Where does Lucilla stand?
She wants to continue the synchronous program.
Continue?
Yep. Confusing, isn't it? Speaking of which, how well do you know? Huh. I see. I'll be honest with you, Rover. The Black Shores doesn't trust her right now. Between her proposal, her deep new Fed connections, and that evasive attitude, there are just too many uncertainties for us to take on the risk of helping her. At least, that's the conclusion we've reached based on the facts we have so far. But the Bloom Bearers who graduated from Star Torch heard about this and stepped up to endorse Lucilla. That's what a teacher who gets that kind of trust from her students. That's pretty impressive.
So, what do you need from me?
Actually, according to Shorekeeper, you are the one really running this audit. So, we need you, acting as both a Star Torch student and a Black Shores auditor, to tell us if Lucilla is solid and what she's really done.
I want to do something for the Synchronists, but I've also got my responsibility to the Black Shores. I don't think Lucilla would put her students in harm's way, but still. Got it. I'll do what I can to help you.
I should be the one saying that to you. Anyway, we need a plan for how...
Great, another grand plan. Why'd you gotta make everything so complicated?
What the? How's that?
Hello, Mr. Alto. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to invest in the Exostrider project. I suggest the Black Shores chips in this much. Or you can just patch me through to the collective board. I'd be happy to handle the negotiations myself.
Is this Imeth? I can't believe she just hacked a Black Shores terminal.
I am being serious. If synchronous degrees get cancelled, my record will say I only finished Roya preschool. Besides, keeping Rebel College around isn't that hard. Get creative. Talk to Chase. Talk to Shorekeeper. The Collective's investors can't be tougher to handle than LF1, right? So what if they don't care about your contributions? If they actually want you on their side, they'll have to listen anyway. That's how leverage works.
If we lean on that kind of leverage now, we'll be held to it later. My experience has shown me that it's often better to act as an individual. Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean, Imeth.
Makes sense. Kinda old school thinking, though.
I need to figure out what Lucilla is really thinking. Then I'll play it by ear. If I want them to protect the Synchronists when I can't, I've got to work inside their system. That's just how this game works. Trust me and Lucilla. We'll find the right way to handle this.
Ha! All right then. But just so you know, if my school record disappears, I'm renaming the Space Trek Collective to the Imeth Collective.
Honestly, if we let Imeth loose on them, it might actually take some pressure off Lucilla.
But like she said, she's a synchronist too. That just makes her one more person Lucilla has to protect.
Fair enough. But I'm afraid we have less time than we thought. spotted some new Fed spies back at the station. Lost them on the motorbike. But it won't be long before they track us here. Before Lucilla's next tour begins, let's poke around and see what we can find. Students run flea markets on campus? I'm starting to get the hype. Wait, isn't that the student who dozed off in class earlier? Come on, let's go over.
If we follow this method, the convergence radius for this series is obviously...
Yes, I'm following.
I'm terrible at explaining this, aren't I?
No, I'm just slow. I'll focus harder.
No, you paid me to tutor you, and I'll make sure you get your money's worth. Here, I'll write down a third way to solve it. Watch how it goes, okay?
Okay.
So that's why she was drowsy in class. She's been staying up late tutoring other students.
You're telling me you've modified every bike here? That's insane.
Well, Valeo's been in the Expedition motorbike program since day one. These bikes here are basically his family.
Soulmates.
So, what do you say, Auditor Alto? How about you order 10 as a starter pack?
10 soulmates sold in a pack. Yeah.
I heard you test drove the Academy stock model this morning. With the rain the last 2 days, probably felt a little slip on the turns, yeah? Try this one. I tweaked the ABS and TCS myself. You could take this straight to a pro race. No problem.
No wonder you were sleeping in class. Up all night in the garage?
No, the bikes have been ready for weeks. Last night I was just saying goodbye to them.
Oh, well that's depressing. I'd feel bad buying them now.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Hands off, you little...
Never!
Please don't fight, you two. Maybe I'll just check out the other stalls.
Don't go, Chisa. You've got a real eye for quality. This piece was meant for you.
No, it isn't. She's just a prep student. She doesn't know anything about quality.
Excuse me? The audacity! Just begging for a smack, aren't you?
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the mechanics, but I can see that this device's internal structure is finely crafted. From the external casing down to the internal wiring, the structure and circuitry are meticulously designed. Someone put their heart into this.
It's the best thing you'll find in the market, isn't it?
Yes, the best.
Thank you. That means more to me than you know. Honestly, if we want fundraising today, I'd just give it to you. But tell you what, I'll give you 20% off.
No! 6 years, Li Xian! 6 years of your life, just to sell it for nothing?
For nothing? I'll tell you what nothing is, little brother. It's having nothing to show for the past and nothing waiting in the future. That's nothing. Look around, Li Heng. We are synchronists. Synchronists who had the most resources but never became the chosen one for the Exostrider. But if we drop our stupid pride and try to support the students coming up behind us, then we can still be worth something.
You want to support them, sure, but who's gonna support you?
Me. I will support you. Nothing to show? I refuse to let anyone write your epitaph before your work's even been seen. Nothing waiting? You all have me. I, Lucilla, president of Star Torch Academy, will always stand with you. Even if the whole world turns its back. Even if I have to do it alone. Oh, and by the way, we just landed a very generous sponsor. The new research fund will arrive tomorrow. That means pack up this stall. Unless you want to sell your hard work at a loss.
President for the win!
Chief Alto, it was you, wasn't it? You're the sponsor.
Huh? Well...
Thank you, Chief Alto.
Thank you.
You're the best.
You're the best.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale? Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner.
She closed a deal in a single afternoon? That must have been a hard bargain.
I appreciate it, but if a teacher needs her students to worry about her, she's already failed. Let's just keep it between us, hmm?
Sorry, Professor. We were out of line.
Out of line? For defending your work? Listen to me, Li Xin. This pioneering spirit of yours, don't ever let go of it.
I won't.
Oh, and maybe go a little easier on your brother. He's running out of brain cells to lose.
Professor, there's...
About Lenny and the others skipping class? Don't worry. I've already been briefed on their whereabouts. So, Mr. Alto, shall we move on to the evening's special viewing?
Whoa. Yeah, let's do it.
Pick up the pace.
You've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic.
So they turned the reading room into a workshop. Not bad. Kids know how to hustle. Lenny, you broke our little promise.
I promised to show off the Synchronists Club projects. You really... This is what a win looks like. All-terrain, self-propelled artillery. AI-driven, multimodal, autonomous defense system. Best part is, you could drop this thing in the middle of the etheric... Auditor!
Present!
If you keep funding synchronist research, then
Mass production?
I know, hard to believe, but just let us show you!
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that the Black Shores isn't a mercenary group.
But it cuts through tacit discords like a hot knife through butter.
Leave this to me. Remove the safety, Lenny. Let's give it a test. Be careful.
Activate!
That vehicle.
Watch out!
Say cheese. Memories take shape. Smile. Gotcha. Look at the camera. Gotcha. Memories take shape. Are you all right?
I'm sorry, Professor. Mr. Alt.
Nana, please contact Dr. Luke to check on them. Are you all right, Lenny? Go get yourself patched up in the infirmary.
I agree. And I'm not just blowing smoke, Lenny. This technology has huge potential.
But it's too late now.
It's never too late. I've been talking to new partners. There are many who still want to support us.
We are here to strive for the future of civilization. Star Torch Academy will be the cradle for synchronists and the vanguard. That's what my admission letter said. That's what I believed. I knew I was signing up to be one of the Exostrider's 1,000 backup pilots. Strive for the future of civilization. Professor, is it true that no one cares?
I care.
I used to think this whole synchronous thing was just shuffling students, but I get it now. These kids... Huh. That's why President Lucilla is so adamant about... It's not enough to win over the review committee.
I don't think Lucilla is the type to wager on sentiment.
Asking for our help while keeping secret... Either way, ball's in your court, Rover.
I'm sorry for the incident.
Please, don't be. It was...
She's fine. Dr. Luke is taking her to...
Oh, no need for that. Dr. Luke showed me the way...
All right, then. See you tomorrow morning. I need to stop by the conference hall before heading back. Care to walk with me?
Sure. When was the last time you slept?
Can't remember.
The last time you ate?
I did keep track of that. What's the weather like at the Black Shores?
It doesn't really change much.
And the food?
A bit better than what we get here.
Just a bit. My students who join the Black Shores barely write to me. Even when they do, they never mention their daily lives. If I do get a sudden call out of nowhere, it's just, Professor, I have a question. Adorable little gremlins, all of them. As long as they're safe. That's what matters. So, when are you going to
start what?
Fishing for intel? That
We could have just cut.
Rover. I asked myself this situation, but I put you so you can tell them it.
Rover, change of plans.
To when?
Tomorrow morning.
Clap.
How'd they...
Space Trek They likely...
Gear up, President.
3.5 hours. Let's go.
Where to?
The second... Are you upset?
About how you dragged me into your plan? Or the things you're still not telling me?
My. Oh, sorry. Call it a teacher trying to keep on her mask? You're still my student on paper after all.
It sounds like you're saying I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
That's not something you get to do every day, is it?
I didn't expect there to be a place like this beneath Rebel College.
Before Sundermere Base was built, this was a research facility for augmented residents. The executive committee told me I could do whatever I wanted with the space. Memories of my students that should exist only in my mind. We still have some time. If you're interested, feel free to look around.
You're using your forte to do all this? How long did it take you to create this?
However long it took. The exhibits we're looking for are here.
Huh?
Don't forget, this is allow me to demonstrate.
What is it?
This is the very reason I built this exhibition hall in the first place. Professor, do you trust me?
Lucilla? You spaced out there.
I'm fine. Just had a dream that only lasted a few seconds.
Maybe it's a good idea to rest before the review starts.
Don't worry. I promise you I'll crash the second this is over.
Will a few exhibits be enough to sway them? She usually knows exactly how to sell anything. So why does she look so hesitant now?
Thank you for your trust. I know you have 1,000. How will she handle the new Fed? What's her...
I know you'd never harm the students.
Anyway, let's take these two exhibits and... See you soon, Professor.
Some kind of force pulled this down here. Do you know where we are?
If my memory serves, we're directly beneath the exhibition hall. This way. Let's pick up the pace.
A synchronous cockpit.
It looks the part, but this was actually our plan B. Designed without safety limiters to get sync rates up quick. Let's async... I know. It was meant as a last resort, the synchronists who volunteered. What our students are facing now isn't... I just hope I can do better by them this time.
Any idea we find our way out of here?
With our eyes open, the key should be somewhere here. Excellent. You're catching on quickly.
What's happening?
Something rather unpleasant, I imagine.
Lucilla?
Fine, no more jokes. Honestly, anyone watching would think you're the... Remember what I told you before entering the dark side? About the memory. Some things I can't bear to remember, but I also can't bear to forget. Rover, look up. Everything here is from my memory, but...
I understand. I'll be your reference point.
Rover, do you have any experience? Now, come along. Let's treat... Let's pick up the pace. Welcome to the Anti-Void Matter Materials Lab. It's where they first developed the materials for the Academy's anti-void canopy.
What's all of that in the center of the room?
The scrap of the day. Even the best recycling can only keep up with so much. Let's look around to see if there are any leads.
I have the photo. Now, where is the right spot projected?
Time for class. Look at the camera. Let's pick up the pace. Say cheese.
Is this artificial retro?
Dear me, this is but a palem among the synchronists there.
You're saying
No, beforehand,
the girl who
Seems I've been getting schooled by my... Let's go. It's time to move on to the next. Let's pick up the pace.
Do you want to stop and take a rest?
Not even close. Let's pick up the pace.
What's wrong?
Stay where I can see you, Rover. We've wandered into an unpleasant memory. It's far too easy to get lost in here.
It doesn't look like there's a way to cross the barrier ahead.
I have an idea. Rover, just go with me on this, all right? Rover, can you step a little to the side?
Like this?
Perhaps a step forward. Maybe a step back. All right, this is the last one. Let's see that handsome smile. Has anyone ever told you that you're not the most photogenic?
They have now.
No more teasing. This shot will have to suffice. Let's pick up the pace.
Clear as day, madam. Your daughter isn't sick. She has awakened her full nonsense. My Lucy will never become a resonator. I don't want to be a resonator. No! Lucy!
Lucilla? Not good. Without a reference point, she's getting pulled into the deep end of her memories. I need to find her before too much time passes.
Are you still there, Lucilla?
Yes.
Then why aren't you answering?
What do you want me to say?
You could say okay, or I understand. This is the perfect moment. While our opponents are spread too thin, we take the reins. Don't worry about the narrative. We'll play you fight hard. We express our...
And what do you want from my students?
Simple. We both get what we want. They have to...
Their choice. Whose dreams are we really?
It will be their choice, Lucilla. My Lucy.
I still refuse.
There. Just like that. Act tough.
From the Academy to the Pioneer Association, then to the Space Trek Collective. Watch out. That's me from the dark side. I use this memory to trap her. When are you going to tell him, Professor Lucilla? President Lucilla, that you've already made a deal with the new Federation? Let's go. You think you can outrun yourself, Lucilla?
Your plan. Are you just following the new Federation's playbook?
Don't let her get to you. How could I ever sell out my students? I have a plan, it's just... That's just her wishful thinking. Your students will die because of you. Let's leave this place, Rover.
You could have erased this memory. Why keep something so dangerous locked away?
To keep the sting fresh. A sharp reminder of the cost of slipping up if I ever get too comfortable in the Academy's peace. Let it go, Lucilla. Face what you know is reality. Smile. Let's pick up the pace. Once again, I found the courage to step into this room. Time flows here. Silent and peaceful. The Academy is alive and thriving. We've come so much further than I ever dreamed. I wish you were here. See it. The accident report is indisputable. Cable insulation failure, leading to flight control abnormality. But the truth is simple. I approved the plan. I killed her. I wrestled with it for so long. What's a teacher supposed to do when a student dreams something so brilliantly insane? But she chose the sky. And I thought, at least let her have one chance to fall.
Is that Sundermere? Are we back before the Star Ward Riseway was even built?
Most of the students who lost their synchronous status in those force sync trials decided to return home. All but one. She told me it wasn't that she'd lost the Exostrider. The Exostrider had lost her. She said she designed a revolutionary transport method. A rocket piercing the sky. A way to bridge that sky and the Earth. This was the day she tested it. Her first crewed flight.
Then that wasn't a falling star. It was...
a spacecraft. Carrying the most brilliant student I've ever known.
To Sundermere Lookout. Professor, can you hear me?
Yes.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solaskin. I'll snap a picture for you as soon as I can.
Okay.
Professor? You don't sound like your usual self. Are those investors giving you a hard time again?
No, it's not that. I haven't slept much lately. I'm a little tired. That's all.
Professor, do you trust us? Hey, remember that old Huang Long saying? Know the way at dawn and, something at dusk? Ugh, it went right out of my head.
I can't remember it either.
That's okay. I'll look it up and tell you the second the experiment is over. Talk to you soon.
Rover. From the way it fell, void matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight. But if we'd reinforced the coating... What kind of civilization do you think built the Exostrider? If they were that advanced, do you think they'd already defeated the Threnodians? Overcome the Lament? But before they reached the stars, they must have fallen too. Again and again. Go. Be our eyes. Walk with humanity. Please, give this to our teacher. Humanity's smallest step. And everything we had to give.
This isn't good.
Lucilla! Lucilla, wait! Lucilla, your emotions are affecting this domain. It's dangerous.
Staying here is the real danger. Oh, we have to leave. Almost there. As long as we keep moving upward, we'll find the way out.
So this is why you wouldn't tell me what your plan was. This way out you've been building for the Synchronists. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
I don't want the new Federation to lay their dirty hands on my... Because on what grounds can I propose a plan that might kill...
I think I know why that girl trapped you here.
What?
You're terrified that your proposal will be their end. You're afraid because you know they'll support any plan you bring to the table. Because you're their teacher. Because no one in this world understands them the way you do.
Another lesson from my own student. Huh. See you later, Rover.
I hope humanity can soar even higher.
I hope humanity can venture even...
I hope humanity can weather any storm.
Professor, what's your dream? My dream? My dream is simply to see all of yours come true. See you later, Professor. Let's go. Together this time. Dismissed. I protect. That wasn't nice. I protect. That was nice. I witness all that I have.
Professor, can you hear me?
I hear you. Loud and clear.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solaskin.
Yes, I see it too. You're right. It's absolutely huge.
Great. I thought you weren't gonna believe me. Right. I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Was that girl another one of your students?
She is every memory I have of this academy. She is every one of my students.
We've come all this way, and I still don't know what your plan actually is.
That's okay. Everyone's about to find out.
Tired?
That was an excited yawn, Rover.
Rover, where are you and Lucilla? The other panelists have all taken their seats. The students, too. Can we really trust this plan of hers? Anyway, I'm leaving the speech to you.
If I...
Then we'll face it together. See you later, Professor.
President Lucilla, I'm Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board. By appointment of the board, and on behalf of the Investors Conference, I hereby convene this second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch Academy. Pursuant to Article 12 of the Space Trek Collective Charter, President Lucilla, you may now raise any procedural objections regarding the attendees, the agenda, or the draft of this session.
I would like to know the national composition of...
This panel consists of 10 members, all from the new Federation. 5 serve as special representatives, and of the remaining 4 permanent board members, 2 have abstained and delegated their voting rights to the Federation. Additionally, we have Mr. Alto, attending as independent auditor on behalf of the Black Shores.
Then, Ms. Cameron, I believe the current composition of this panel fails to comply with charter regulations governing review committees.
According to the regulations, any participant authorized by a board member shall be deemed to hold the same nationality as that member. The panel's composition is perfectly valid.
Pardon the interruption. If that's the case, then Rover, currently a student at Rebel College, can also be considered a panelist appointed by the Black Shores. Here's the paperwork.
Welcome, Rover.
I have no further questions, Ms. Cameron.
Then, per the agenda, I will now relay the investors' resolution following our previous inquiry. Given that the loss of the Exostrider constitutes a de facto failure of the program, our immediate priority is to establish a compensation plan for the affected assets and students. Furthermore, the board directs that the synchronous program must be terminated immediately, or at minimum suspended.
My stance remains unchanged, Ms. Cameron. I intend to continue the program.
We require a justification.
Panelists, this is a theoretical prototype for a shield designed to counter retroact rain, created by one of our synchronists. This prototype significantly accelerated the development of Jinzhou's own defense. And yet, the material used in this prototype was originally nothing more than discarded scrap. It was only because its designer was a synchronist, educated in engineering, void matter, and even meteorology, that this material found a second life.
You seem to be arguing for the superiority of general education for the synchronists, President Lucilla. However, general education isn't even included in the program's white paper. I fail to see it. The shield is an impressive surprise, but given the cost of gambling on such a slim probability...
Ms. Cameron, panelists. As you can see, this shattered component comes from a failed experiment. One that was not even recorded in the Collective's official gazette. A synchronist gave her life as the price for validating her theory. 15 months later, this very component became the final piece for the construction of the Star Wars Riseway, the bridge between Lahaiwoi's Earth and the sky. Humanity does not always set out for the sake of victory. Our synchronists know from the day they enroll. No one knows when the Exostrider will awaken, and the odds that they'll be the one to pilot it are slim. Yet they come anyway. They march toward likely failure from the very start. So I ask you, can you truly say that such failure has no value? And how can we call that a failure of the Synchronists, when the Exostrider was the one who banished LF-1 from our world?
Secretary Camero, the Black Shores representative requests the floor.
Proceed.
On the subject of unforeseen benefits from the program, we find ourselves in agreement with President Lucilla. This is a set of disclosable data we've just compiled. Significant proportion of current Black Shore members came from Star Torch Academy. These bloom bearers demonstrate exceptional capability, talent, and resolve, traits most prominent among the Synchronists. Furthermore, the Synchronists serve as role models for other students. I believe Rover is better suited to speak on that.
The Synchronist program is a search for a way out for our civilization. When we believed the Exostrider was the only route, then those fit to pilot it were the Synchronists. Now that the Exostrider is no longer a viable option, the ones fit to search for a new way out are still our Synchronists.
Yes, which is why I must disagree with evaluating the Synchronist program purely in terms of cost effectiveness. I urge investors to reconsider the criteria used to measure its value.
We require a discussion. This session is adjourned for 5 minutes.
Let them see your potential. Let them see your value. But that is not enough.
President Lucilla, as Rover stated, only those fit to shoulder the burden of finding a new way out deserve the title Synchronist. Therefore, we propose a compromise. Rebel College will be preserved, but all future training must be subject to the guidance and review of this panel. Let's both take a step back, shall we? President Lucilla.
This is it. The final fight, Lucilla. Take a deep breath. Keep your composure. And remember, everything you regret, everything that brings you joy, everything you have lost, everything you have witnessed, the answer you chase. The treasure you give everything to protect. No, that won't be necessary, Secretary Camero. The Synchronists of today, they remain the closest thing this world has to a way out for our civilization. After our confrontation with Aleph 1, we recovered this audio recording from the interstellar probe Farwatcher.
It's nothing more than static.
Even so, it is the only legacy the pioneers of Solaris have left us. We are not alone, Secretary Camero. Just as our ancestors took shelter in caves, just as Star Torch Academy was built in Lahairoi, just as humanity itself endures on Solaris, a brave soul took the first step to claim that future.
I fail to see what this has to do with the Synchronists.
Using Rebel College research, we can build vehicles driven entirely by augmented resonance. That means complete immunity to frequency interference. And the training our Synchronists undergo makes them the perfect pilots for these vessels.
But the Strider Gate has been sealed. Not to mention, whatever lies beyond can hardly be called a route.
Who said civilization's route to the future has to go down? The stars.
President Lucilla, I'm sure you know, any instrument that nears the etheric sea.
I am well aware of that. However, by relying on augmented resonance effects, the Academy can overcome that barrier.
And if it fails, the cockpit becomes a coffin. Is that a chance you're willing to take?
This is our decision. If the answer lies beyond death, then that's where we go. Just wait and see. My brightest students will pierce the sky for all to see.
The car will be here soon. I could take it from here.
Thanks for everything, Alto. Really.
You! Ah! Rover, can you pass a message to the president for me? After a speech like that, the outcome doesn't matter half as much. Anyway, chillax. Everything's gonna be all right. Well, catch you at the Black Shores, my friend.
Yeah.
The lenses convert the reactor-drive light into storable energy.
I can give you a
During
ride to
inspections,
the
always
house, but stay away.
Morning.
Pick up the pace.
Engineering wrecked the testing ground for the gate.
She is not here. She is likely still at the review hall.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
What for?
If I had been more helpful, perhaps the outcome would have been more satisfying.
This was her battle. You would...